Got your girl. You should have treated her right. Now she would have really love it over here. Yeah, I love it over here.
Gonna go back to what I know. Gonna go back to what the fuck I know, man.
I think I like this little dyke. This little dyke.
I have been through so much bullshit because I wanted to kiss girls. Because I needed to love women and kiss girls. So my life has been an absolute show for the past 6 years.
Guys, we are continuing to hear more and more stories about lesbian or bisexual women walking away from dating women, period. The same sentiments that men have been voicing for the last couple of years. You know it's bad when we see a bunch of stud women coming out complaining about women like the men do. But let's get right into this.
So this is my resignation from lesbianism. Because actually, what the fuck? I am only 24. I came out at 18, so I've only been in the lesbian dating pool for 6 years. And all I can say is, what the fuck? What the fuck? I have been through so much bullshit because I wanted to kiss girls. Because I needed to love women and kiss girls. So my life has been an absolute shit show for the past 6 years. And all I can think to do at this point is resign. I mean, if there's another solution, let me know, but... And you're probably like, oh, she's being dramatic. She's being dramatic. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not that... Okay, let's just go through some of the shit that's happened in the past 6 years then, shall we? I have had a breakup song written about me and posted on the internet. I have been in a throuple. Did I seek out a throuple? No, I did not. No, I didn't go on Tinder and look for throuple, unicorn looking for couple. No. It's just a situation I got fucking roped into, right? I can tell you how we got there, but it you know? And that also blew up in my face, by the way. That was horrible. I have had my car chased down by someone's ex, like literally running on the side of my car, jumping in front of a moving vehicle and trying to fight me. What the fuck? What the fuck? I've been cheated on and then lied to about it. I have had someone tattoo my entire body, ass and all, on their body, just to get it covered up. Just to cover up the whole thing. Need I go on? Like, at this point, like, do I need to even say more? Like, I feel like that's enough dating drama for at least a decade. At least a decade. Every serious relationship I've had, I've only had 2. And I lived with both of these people, have blown up in my face. So dramatically, too. Just each time I'm left fucked. So I never want to live with someone again. Also, I need to just resign anyway, because you know lesbians love to U-Haul, love to move in. I'm never living with any of you ever again. I've had someone threaten to take me to court.
Oh wow, now she definitely sounds like someone that's experienced things that men have. All this drama that she's speaking of, unfortunately, men know it a bit too well.
Need I go on? Need I even go forward any farther? Like, honestly. The drama is insane. It's unprecedented. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. So if you need me, I will be sat in my house, not talking to nobody, running my business, and minding my damn business. Because fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. Unless you're like really cute, then like maybe we can talk. I don't know.
We would like to know more. How did you get yourself in that situation? How did you meet this woman? But us as men, we will need more information from you, ma'am, to see if we're gonna reinstate you back into the modern dating scene as a real option for men. But she did come back and do a part 2, giving us more information.
My resignation from lesbianism, and a lot of you guys wanted a part 2, so this is part 2. A lot of people just wanted details on some of the stories I mentioned, so I'm gonna make a little mini series going into the details of some of the stories. If you guys like it, I'll make more. But anyway, this is going to be the story of how I ended up in a throuple. And to be fair, I was 19. If that cuts me any slack, I don't know if it does, because obviously still not a wonderful decision. But basically, I matched with this girl on Tinder, and she was really cute. I really liked her, and we started hanging out. We started hooking up, and right off from the bat, she told me she was in love with her ex, you know, typical lesbian bullshit. If a lesbian or a girl you're dating says she's in love with her ex, run for your fucking life. I have dealt with so much ex bullshit. Honestly, if you have an ex, fuck off. Like, if you have an ex, don't look in my direction. Honestly. But she was in love with her ex, and her ex was, like, her best friend. So, you know, they were Snapchatting all the time. Like, when we would hang out, she would be Snapchatting her ex. Because her ex broke up with her for their ex, in typical lesbian fashion. But they stayed best friends.
So the girl told her what it was, that she was still in love with her ex and still best friends with her ex. This is when chaos meet chaos.
And, you know, that should have been a red flag. Should have walked away there. But she was really hot, and I really liked hanging out with her. And I was kind of, like, post a mini heartbreak, so I was like, I don't even care. We can just be friends with benefits. So we were friends with benefits. We hung out a lot. We would go, like, on little trips to New York City, hook up. We did that for a few months. She was, you know, talking to her ex the whole time as best friends. And eventually, the ex got jealous. Shocker. The ex was finally like, oh, fuck, I might lose this bitch to this redheaded bitch. So, you know, they kind of come back. They kind of, you know, they're like, kind of want another chance. Want to be more than besties with the girl now, right? So the girl goes and sees the ex, and they're basically getting back together. They don't say that, but they start hooking up again. They start talking, like, romantically again. And I think, so at this point, I'm like, okay, so I'm getting cut. I'm getting cut from the roster. I'm getting benched because the love of her life is back. I didn't get benched. I didn't get benched for some reason. So I asked her if, like, we should stop hooking up, if we should stop hanging out. And she was like, well, me and my ex aren't together, so I don't see a reason for that. So girl is just hooking up with me and her ex now. And I'm like, okay. I know that I sound really dumb and naive in these stories, and that's going to be a common thread. It is. Because I had so many chances to just walk away, right? I had so many chances to just be like, maybe this situation's not a good one. Didn't take them. Anyway, they're still not together. They're still hooking up. I'm still hooking up with the girl. But at some point, someone makes a joke about a threesome. And somehow that slowly but surely became more than a joke. So I start talking to her ex, too. I start Snapchatting not just the girl, but also her ex. And we're all just kind of, you know, talking. They're closer. You know, they're talking, like, romantically. And they're talking to me both kind of like a friends with benefits kind of situation. But we're Snapchatting every day. I haven't met the ex yet, but we're joking about a threesome. So we set up a trip to New York City where I'm going to meet this ex. So we all go to New York fucking City together. Me, the girl, her ex. And can you guess what happens? Can you guess what happens? So we all, you know, have a threesome in New York City. And we hang out, we explore the city a little bit, and, you know, I think it's probably going to be like a one-time thing. This is where the road ends, right? Right? No. On the drive back from New York City, you know, we're all, like, talking, and they're like, oh, you're, like, kind of like our shared friends with benefits now. And, like, there's mentions of, like, future plans. So we all keep talking. They're getting closer and closer. Like, they're basically dating at this point. They're fucking in love, you know? And I'm just like, they're shared friends with benefits that they both fucking talk to. And at this point, I'm a little fucked because I really like the girl that I was initially, like, talking to. The ex, I'm like, meh, you know, like, they're fine. They're fine. I didn't really have strong feelings for them or anything, but they were included in the dynamic, and I accepted the dynamic. I was like, this is the dynamic that has to exist if I want this girl in my life, so. But yeah, we just keep this going for a few months, basically. We went on another trip together to, like, a lodge, and spent the whole weekend there together doing throuple activities. And then eventually they do officially start dating. I actually help her ex ask her to be their girlfriend. I help their ex ask the girl I like to be their girlfriend. Yeah. And eventually they get an apartment together. Guess what? I go visit them at their apartment together. Yeah, and it was kind of like that for like, I would say like 3 months. I think we started throuple shit in like December, and it probably ended in like February or maybe early March. So it didn't last too long. I think it ended because the ex got jealous of my relationship with the original girl as they got closer and more in love or what the fuck ever. I think, you know, the shared friends with benefits kind of triggered some insecurities. So they kind of like cut it off with me, basically. And I was butthurt as fuck over that. I'm not gonna lie, because at this point, I'd been seeing the one girl that I really liked for like almost like 6 or 7 months of this. And to like be fair, we were never technically romantically involved, but we hung out all the time. We talked every day. We were hooking up, went on trips together. You know, I'm literally also hooking up with their ex that they're like, well, who's not their ex anymore, who they're dating. So I was attached and it hurt like a bitch. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't great. And they talked to me a bit on and off after like ending like the, I guess, sexual component of our relationship. And they actually got married. And the ex like showed me the ring. I knew about the engagement before the damn girl did. So yeah, they got married. I got, you know, benched, and that's kind of the story. It wasn't great. I basically got like a frontline seat to watching the girl I liked get back with her ex and get married. I make great decisions.
Well, first off, she's not being dramatic. Men understand. This is what men have been going through their whole life. Ma'am, I'm a 48-year-old man, and I have been dealing with drama from women all my life.
So we all keep talking. They're getting closer and closer. Like, they're basically dating at this point. They're fucking in love, you know? And I'm just like, they're shared friends with benefits that they both fucking talk to.
Wow. Yeah, I think that woman just got with her as a rebound. She was always in love with the ex, looking to get back with the ex. And I think she just used this woman here as a good friend to cope her and help her through the breakup from the other woman in New York. But yeah, I think this woman here played herself, but now she knows next time, don't go into it simping. Don't go into it being the nice girl. You're gonna get used and abused for being a simp nice girl. But that's all I got in this video. You guys drop a comment down below and let me know what you think about the stud simp woman at the beginning who is trying to make her way back to men now. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.